moving toward first pitch from Safeco. It's the Yankees and the Mariners. Next. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Eastern Division leading New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining series to watch so far. Crowds, they have been very energetic, and I think we're looking at another good ball game here in the finale.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. Nate Carnes will get the call to face these guys. He's one of those pitchers you can't allow to fall into a comfort zone out there, because if he settles down and has success in the early going, it does wonders for his confidence. Everett Cabrera will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today.
Shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the three.
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Long throw to third. And Ellsbury's going to have himself a triple.
Well, it's a great effort there in left field. Stretches out for this thing, but it's going to wind up off the wall. And by the time the center fielder's able to race over and get it in, it's too late to prevent this from becoming a triple.
David Rosario will dig in now in a run-scoring spot, and they've got the right man for the job here as he currently leads the American League in RBIs. First pitch coming. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Waits, now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there. And that's going to keep that runner anchored over to third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. And here's the first pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Men on third with 2 down. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. It's back to Seattle right after this. There's the starting lineup for the host Mariners. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Austin Jackson will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Austin Jackson.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ike, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
To 2-2 now.
Just overmatched them there.
Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the box, Fisher Asuncion. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And Ellsbury will put this one away for route number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And even though it's still the first inning, you can already tell he's going to be a force out there on the mound. He's got that glare in his eyes.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And from deep in the hole, he got him. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Steve, Eric, and I are back to Seattle in just a moment. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch to him. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Now here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Yeah, he just chased out of the zone on that first pitch. This time he started to, but he wisely pulled it back.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
2-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 34, Brian McCann.
Brian McCann will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-0 now to McCann. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard, but foul. Now the 1-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann, number 28 on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
The thing about what he's been able to accomplish this year is that he's playing the most demanding position on the field, yet he's still putting up excellent numbers. Nowadays, there just aren't too many catchers that can do this, so when you find one, you better hold on to him tight.
Brett Gardner will stride in now, and he's up near the top of the American League in stolen bases, currently third entering play. First offering on the way. Ball one. The 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a swing and a hard hit ball back up the middle and into center field for a 2-strike single.
And he continues to stay hot. He's got that average up into the 290s now as he comes through with another base hit here.
Ronald Torres will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Here's the first offering. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And a good at-bat there as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Todd Frazier will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games.
Come on, guys. Turn 2.
Now here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. He's set, now the pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
These guys, they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here, and he's taking one over the wall. You sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
Pitch on the way. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Assumption takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lighting up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. A triple in his first plate appearance of the ball game. First pitch on the way. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
David Rosario will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. comes set. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees 4 and the Mariners nothing. Kyle Seager will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. And the pitch. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Digs in at the plate. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
It's softly to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. The Yankees 4 and the Mariners nothing. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch coming. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now here it comes. This is a foul ball. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. And 1 gone now in the New York third.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
A lot of people wonder about that knuckle curveball. Sometimes so do I. Does it really knuckle? I don't think so. It's got a pretty similar spin to the standard curveball. You're really just throwing it with your fingers bent a little bit more. And the guys that throw it, they say it gives them a tighter spin.
The pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 34.
Brian McCann will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. And he takes ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
1-0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're in front 4-0. Jesus Montero will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Now the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Dustin Ackley will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
First pitch coming. Mike Zunino stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. 1-2. Had to protect on 1-2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Jackson's aboard, a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Standing in now, Fisher Assumption. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Brett Gardner will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Brett Gardner.
And here's the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Ronald Torres will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Things are not really going his way out there for him at all. I mean, that's already 8 hits he's allowed in just 3+ innings. It's hard to imagine him turning things around the way he's thrown the ball so far.
Todd Frazier will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. Grounded to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a little tapper toward the line. If this stays fair, it's trouble. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
And you start to wonder if maybe this guy on the mound here, I don't know, broke a mirror this morning or opened up an umbrella inside. Maybe he walked under a ladder because everything's gone against him so far. And this, too, is going to go as an infield single.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Overrated.
First pitch coming. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. He waits, now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Erasmo Ramirez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. David Rosario will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. Oh, they bust him in that time as this is grounded toward the hole. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times, probably.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for him in this case.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Four runs here in this half inning. Pitch on the way. And he misses with it, 1-1. Well, the Yankees, with their 3 home runs now, still have a ways to go to match their record for a single game. Twice in their history, they've hit 8 of them, most recently in 2007. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 298 in his career, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And this will be fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Brian McCann will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. First pitch to him. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Runners off for second. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And McCann is going to wind up with extra bases. And the runner will score from first.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Brett Gardner will get another opportunity here as they've batted around now. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. As a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's ready, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. From the stretch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Comes set, now the pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead this one 10-0. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Robinson Cano.
Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Kyle Seager will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
And you know, this is always one of the tougher double plays in the turn. Now, I'm not sure if he might have double clutched just a little bit there on the mound, waiting for the guy to cover. So they do get the force play at second, but it develops just a little too slowly to wind up getting them both.
Stepping in now, Brendan Moss. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Pause, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 1 left for Seattle. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Ronald Torres will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Ronald Torres.
Now the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Taking this one in is Moss, and there's your first out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Todd Frazier will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and He hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Everett Cabrera will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. First pitch on the way. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Hard hit to third. And he'll have himself a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. Here's the first offering. And this is popped up near second base. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Yankees, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Jesus Montero will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame at this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
0-2.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leader. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Dustin Ackley will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Mike Zunino will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Yep.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's back to Seattle right after this. David Rosario will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Moss will wait on it, and very quickly 1 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys, top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. First pitch coming. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Moss will handle this one, and there are 2 away now.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Brian McCann will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Austin Jackson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now the pitch. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
In now, Fisher Asuncion. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. But when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Robinson Cano will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Oh, and he reaches out for the fastball and drives it with authority the other way to left. And it is gone, a home run. Run shot here for Robinson Cano. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
All day long, we've been talking about how good his location's been. You're going to see where this one was on show track. That's a rare mistake here, and that one's going to wind up costing him 2 runs.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
Brandon Moss is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th. It's now a 10-2 ball game. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brett Gardner will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
First pitch to him. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And it's grounded foul. And now a pitch on the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Another 0-2 home. Oh, he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst, and we're going to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But folks, words cannot describe how badly you got fooled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Into the box now, Ronald Torres, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Now the pitch. Hit hard but foul. Now here's the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Matt Joyce will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Matt Joyce.
Here's the first offering. 4-1. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1-1 pitch on the way. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And it's gone! A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. Number 11 for him on the season, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts 1 off the lead, but They're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
Here's Jesus Montero.
Up next for
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's Dustin Ackley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, this is where, as a manager, you have to really start worrying about location of pitches. He still hasn't walked anybody out there, but when the control starts slipping and the ball starts sailing out over the middle of the plate, that can be worse than walks.
Mike Zunino is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
And that's the pitch he needs to go back to, that big-time fastball.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
0-2.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch and a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 10-3. Everett Cabrera will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
First offering on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ballgame. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Now the 1 strike pitch is sent on the ground to Cano at second base. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. I figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Justin Wilson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Fisher Asuncion will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Robinson Cano is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The next pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
In for strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. Kyle Seager will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Now here it comes. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Here's the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Giancarlo Stanton will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Fouled back. The pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's the 1-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here's the 2-2 home. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count. You can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Now, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Joyce comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Hit hard to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Brandon Moss will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is pop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Brandon Moss will lead things off here in the ninth in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just getting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Jesus Montero is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And now a pitch on the way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Solo shot that time for Jesus Montero, number 14 on the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
You know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. Doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Dustin Ackley will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Another 0-2 coming. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And with this victory, chalk up win number 90 for these guys. They've had one heck of a year, and it ain't over yet.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. He sees the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 10-4. So long from Seattle.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, 4 runs on 9 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.